Have you all overcome trials within your relationships? Like, can you share what they were and how you overcame them?
You do this. I did the last question. I'll let you do this one.
I think trials came at different times, but I think our pre-proposal counseling, our pre-proposal and premarital counseling.
Right.
We did a program called Prepare and Rich, which we now are certified in. And it was the friend who was wedding we went to, they actually took the course and they were like, we need a couple to do this week. Can we do it with you guys? So we did it with them. And then we used that to continue with our premarital counseling. And it really kind of, showed us like, here's where you are on the map here individually. And here's where you are individually is, things that look like, okay, you're good to go. And then here are things you need to work on. And I think it was good for us to see everything from our individual things. And it covered everything from spiritual growth to money to family to and so it gave us a roadmap to here's some areas we need to work on. And so going through that, I would say, when the challenges came, it was like, oh, let's use that tool that we learned.
Another thing I said, what's one you want to share? Something we had to get through. Recent or?
I think it's always we're always getting through something because we're always evolving and in transition. So we've, the transitions are always happening, and even if it's like not a physical transition, even if it's not like I'm switching a job and we have to readjust our schedules, there's always an internal transition. Well, I'll say it for us, it's always been that way because we've always been big proponents of personal development.
Yeah.
So we have friends in our circle. We're always talking about how can we grow, and that always precipitates a transition.
I think one that comes to mind is, I would say the first 3 years of our marriage, we went through a lot of transition in work. So I moved to Dallas. He was working and in school. It took me a year to find a job, which I was like, what? I've been working since I was 17. Why is it taking so long? And so one of the things that I learned from him was he gives me, going back to that Black woman, we got to do it all. He gives me space to just be.
Right.
And he's like, it will come when it comes. It wasn't any pressure. It wasn't. And so I was harder on myself than I'm harder on myself than he ever would be. So, so learning that a part of self-development is learning to give yourself grace, learning to just be, this is something people don't talk about enough, but really getting the inside scoop on the dynamics of the family that you're marrying into. He never knew his mom to work. Never. So when I come home venting about something I dealt with at work, or dealing with racism at work, or sexism at work, he was looking like, I don't know what you want me to do. What you talking about? I'm like, I'm just venting. This is what I'm saying.
Y'all be like, wait a minute, you mad at me? Like, no, I'm talking about what went down.
I don't expect you to go talk to my boss tomorrow. Like, no, what are you supposed to? He's like, I'm trying to figure out what am I. Like, you're supposed to